while, and today I'm going to do my first ever Persephone book haul. I went into the shop in London and the lady was so nice, and it's such a lovely shop. If you're ever in London, you need to go to Persephone Books if you're a bookworm like me. It was so much fun. So I'm going to show you what I picked up, and I actually picked up a lot more than I expected I would. So first up I got The Children Who Lived in a Barn by Eleanor Graham, and I think this is very self-explanatory. I think it's about some kids who literally live in a barn, and that's the kind of story about it. I don't know much more, and I like to go into my books quite blind anyway. I really like the grey covers. I think they've got a really nice calm feel, and they just look nice and smart. They're all numbered, the books, which I like, so this is number 27. I'll show you of course the inside pages. If you don't know about Persephone Books, they are grey on the outside like this. They have a slip cover. I'll take that off for you. And underneath it's just grey like this, and then in the inside covers they normally have some kind of design. So there you go, that's this one's design, and it's kind of all these beautiful flowers, very kind of light colours and everything, but they do all sorts different. So they have these ones, and then they have very heavy tribal prints. It's all kind of different inside covers for the Pacific book. And then you can get the bookmark, which matches the inside cover and has a bit about the book on the back that you've just bought, which I think is a really nice touch. So I'm very, very excited to read this. I think it's going to be quite quaint and just a really nice children's story. Next up I got The Casino by Margaret Bonham, and this one is a series of short stories by Margaret. I'll show you the inside covers for that one. So as you can see, it's got like a hand holding an apple, and it's a little bit kind of creepy and weird, but I really like that, and I got the bookmark with that one as well. And yeah, this is a series of short stories, and if you read the inside tab bit, the short story is very funny, kind of sinister. So I don't know if this is going to be a very sinister short story collection. I'm not entirely sure, but I am very excited to read this. Again, I've never heard of this author, so I'm excited to get to this. I then got Midsummer Night in the Workhouse by Diana Athill. I'm actually going into this one completely blind. All I know is about a lady having a dinner party, so it's the lead up to the dinner party, then the dinner party, but I don't know what else is going to happen. I basically just picked this up and read the first page and knew I had to get it. I knew I was going to love it. So I'm excited to read this one. I'll show you the inside pages. It reminds me very tropical and very much, you know that plant that's called moss that kind of gets over everything? It reminds me of that, but a very tropical version. I really like it. Again, got the bookmark which tells you about it on the back. But yeah, it was just the way it was written was very kind of witty, and so I knew I had to get it. It's quite a short book, and I can just tell I'm going to love it. This is number 92, this one. And then lastly I got a book which isn't actually by Persephone, but they were selling it in their shop, and it's by Penguin, and they do have a table with Penguin books on it that you can get. This is by Nancy Mitford, and it's called The Pursuit of Love, and the cover is absolutely gorgeous. I'm loving it so far. I've started it. It's about these sisters, and they're kind of obsessed with who they're going to marry and sex. And one of them, it says on the back, marries a Tory MP who's really boring, and then a humanless columnist before finding real love in war-torn Paris. So it sounds so good. But I'm reading it at the beginning, and the little girls are talking. One of them's telling you about when they went to their aunt and uncle and everything that happened there, and it's just funny little quaint stories like that. And then she says how one of the girls told her cousin what she thought, you know, sex was, and all the children were so traumatised by it, they were all crying and everything. I then got some postcards by Persephone. They are 50p each. So I got this one, which is the outside of Persephone Books. Then got this one, which is very nice, kind of light watercolour one. They are, like I said, postcards, so you could just put them on your wall. And then I got this one, which is really beautiful again. And yeah, they are really nice. They tell you where the pictures are from. So this is Rugby Street at the corner of Lambs, Canugent Street, Bloomsbury. And yeah, they're really nice. These are done by Anne Osborne, did these ones. And that's it. That's the end of my Persephone haul. I would say definitely go there if you have the chance, because they are so nice in there. The shop is small, but there's a lot of books there, so it's not like it's a small shop and hardly anything in it. They have a lot of staff. Also, their staff are really friendly, so if there's a specific book that you want, you can obviously just go and ask them. We were talking to a lady, and like I said, it's just a really nice atmosphere and a really nice bookshop, so it's definitely worth going. And the road that it's on is actually a really nice road with loads of different kinds of shops. And I'll see you next time for another video.